What's going on, guys? Welcome back. We got another Houston Texans franchise video here for you. This one we got week number 1 of the 2018 NFL season. And what a way to kick it off, right? We go to Jacksonville. Last year, Jacksonville came to NRG Stadium, and we laid the boomstick on them. We absolutely whooped them. But now, it's a new season. They didn't have quite that good of a year last year. The Texans went 11-5. We had a pretty solid season, so Jacksonville didn't get off on the right foot in 2017, but this team is dangerous. I think that this team will be better this time around in 2018. Fournette is 1 year older. Blake Bortles has more offensive weapons around him in this 2018 season as they addressed some of that in the offseason. So Bortles looks to have a better year. And they're gonna be tough. They're gonna be tough on the road for us, but we're gonna have to play good defense. We're gonna have to score on offense, utilize Lamar Miller a little bit more than we have in the past videos. Since, well, Tom Savage is not the answer right at quarterback. So hopefully we can pull out a W here and hopefully do well in Deshaun Watson's absence for the next 5 to 6 weeks. So you guys saw that big completion by Bortles. 2nd and 13, and Bortles has Fournette in the backfield. He splits out wide and off-balance throw, but it's going to be deflected by the corner and the safety there, but Marquise Lee drops the deflection, guys. Look at this replay. The two guys could not catch the football there. So 3rd and 13, Bortles dropping back, and he's trying to get out of pressure, but he runs right into his own lineman, and Dan Williams comes in and registers the sack. So way to hold. Good hold. Kind of bend but don't break here. So it's going to be 4th and 18, and the Texans will get the football back. Guys already know that Tom Savage is the quarterback for the first 5 weeks at least. We're going to have to get used to his play style. So he's not going to be the most accurate guy. Not going to be able to scramble. Not going to be able to do a whole lot. Just a lot of arm strength. So we'll have to try the deep ball. We'll have to try a nice, quick, short passing game as well. I know that DeAndre Hopkins had a really, really good season on the deep ball last year, so we'll have to utilize that a little bit more. Plus Lamar Miller, like I just mentioned, but he's going to get stopped here on a 3rd and 5 as he gets tackled behind the line, so 4th and 5. And then we give the ball back to Jacksonville, and there is Bortles finding his newly acquired tight end through the draft. That's Buford or Burford. I'm not sure how you would pronounce his name, but look at Fournette go. Hard hits on him, just able to just plow through and get into the end zone. So Jacksonville takes the 7-0 lead. Check this out in this replay, though, guys. Like 1 tackle, 2 tackles, 3 tackles broke into the end zone. So, like I said, got to utilize Lamar Miller here. And on this stretch play, love the stretch play with his speed. Can definitely get to the outside. Just got to get those initial blocks and we'll be all right. So big pickup by Lamar Miller there. Savage dropping back. He's got some time to throw, and it's just going to be incomplete to Will Fuller. I thought that might have been pass interference because, honestly, he ran right into that defender, and, I mean, the ball was right there too. So, I mean, Will Fuller's falling all over the place, and still they give him no call. Looking for Richardson, and then this pass is incomplete. Savage 1 for 3 for 1 yard passing. So we're already in the second quarter, guys. So Tom Savage not looking too sharp so far in this game. 3rd and 8 situation. And then Marcus Gilchrist comes in and strips the ball away from Blake Bortles, but the ball's just sitting there, and none of the Texans defenders can get on it, as it's going to be recovered by Jacksonville. But way to read this by Marcus Gilchrist. He came in, was a play-action play, could have took Fournette, but decided to stick with Savage as more of a boomer-bust play, and then was able to hold them to a 4th down and punt the football back. So Savage now 2 of 4 for 23 after this large completion to Paul Richardson. So he's stepping up, guys. I like how Paul Richardson is looking so far in this Texans offense. 1st and 10 now. We got some, looks like the play action play here, setting up this play to, oh my goodness, looked like it was going to Fedorowicz, but after 3 deflections by Jacksonville, nobody was able to come up with it. 2nd and 10, and Savage could not escape that pressure, as I think that might have been Derek Newton gives up the sack there. Unbelievable, man. You got to make that play. 3rd and 18, and on a Seattle route, I love that route, guys. It's always open, and then Will Fuller makes this catch, but it's going to be 4th and 4. So we call on the kicker, last name Conrad here. I don't know if that's a real player or not. I think he's real. I'm not sure. I'd have to do my research on that. But we were just kind of settled with him. He misses this field goal. Unbelievable. And that's on me. That's on me. That's a chip shot, right? Just totally whiffed on that last part of the kick there. Just could not time it correctly. So missed field goal leads to 7-0 here. Marquise Lee up the middle, a spin move. Going to get a big chunk of yardage there. Good tackle. Sets up 4th and 4. So, and he is going to miss it. So Myers misses this field goal as well. So we missed one. They missed one. No damage done. So this is a good situation for the Texans offense, as we are now back up inside about the 22-yard line here. Sets up a field goal attempt, and this time Conrad comes through and kicks it right down the middle. So it is a 7-3 game as we go into the third quarter. Pretty low scoring affair. I think the defenses have played very well, but honestly, we got to come through on offense. We got to start picking up more first downs, and converting on that field goal attempt would have been huge. Would have been 7-6. But this sack on Savage is going to be 2nd and 19 now, and right tackle is a little bit of a problem right now, as pressure by Ngakoue is forcing Savage to make some pretty bad throws. And that throw there, Barry Church picks this ball off. That was right to him, it seems like. So Jacksonville gets the football back. Play action throw here, complete to Burford, the new tight end. Touchdown. So that's his first career touchdown reception for the Rook. It's going to be 14-3 Jacksonville, and at this point, with 5:32 left to go in the third, I think we're going to have to kick it into high gear. So hopefully Savage gets it going on this drive. We're going to need to. Paul Richardson is in as the slot. We try to go to him, and there is another interception. Gibson reads the route perfectly, cuts it off, knew he had a safety back there to help him out if Richardson got behind him, so he decided to just cut the route off, pick this thing off, and get some return yardage after the catch. So 2nd and 10, and another play action call here, and look at this. Brandon Carr comes in and gets the pressure on Bortles, but Kareem Jackson's going to intercept Bortles. That was a pressure interception, I'm convinced. So good job by Kareem Jackson to get that turnover. We needed that. Definitely need that. Don't want this to be a 17-3 game. Don't want it to be even a 21-3 type of game here. Lamar Miller, got to get him going, man. And look at this. He's busting it to the left. Only got one man to beat. Can he go? He's down the sidelines. Keep going. But he's going to get tackled there at the 19-yard line, guys. Huge run for Lamar Miller. 9 attempts for 103 yards, averaging 11.4. 14-3 still, and we're going to Paul Richardson, our man, our new free agent signing, and that is a touchdown, guys. Savage is pumped. Texans should be pumped here. It's going to be a 14-10 game, so we're still in it. We're still in it. We just got to be able to stop Jacksonville and Bortles. And look at Brandon Carr right here. Comes in, gets the sack. That's the second time he's forced pressure on Bortles, but this time he actually gets the sack registered. So that's why we brought him in, guys. That he's a great nickel corner for us. Fits in perfectly. And look at this kick by Myers. Doinks off the bottom crossbar to go through. That would have been Myers' second missed field goal had it not gone through. So a little bit of luck goes Jacksonville's way. And we had Lamar Miller open on the crossing route out of the backfield, but Ngakoue going to get in for another sack here. And then 2nd and 21. And look at Hopkins go. He breaks a tackle. Can he get to the end zone? He is gone, guys. So touchdown, going to be 17-17. What a play. Great throw, great anticipation, but even better run for DeAndre Hopkins on a 2nd and 21, guys. All we were trying to do is just pick up a little bit extra yardage there, maybe 10 yards at least, but a little cut up the field, and then a broken tackle leads for that huge score. So it's going to be a tie game here, mid-4th quarter, and then look at this. Gilchrist cannot make the tackle, and Burford is in for his 2nd touchdown. 24-17 now, guys. 3:30 left to go. Time is winding down. And then Savage on a little play action, and the blitz is not picked up on the outside, so it's going to be a sack. We had Paul Richardson, the Y route up the middle. Just could not get it off in time. A little screenplay here to Miller trying to go to the right, and then his lineman bumps into him. So I think that's Mance. I think that's Greg Mance. Ran right into him, and just Miller was unable to get the first down. 4th and 4. This is pretty much the game here. We could have punted the football away, but with 2 timeouts, why would you do that? And then Will Fuller doesn't make the catch, guys. He turns his body, and he is down for the count. So he is injured on this play. 24-17. Got to get a stop here on 3rd and 6, and Bortles is running to his left, escaping pressure. He can run for the first down, and then Burford makes this reception with 1:08 left to go, guys, and this game is pretty much over. They can kneel the clock down. It's a loss. That is a loss for Bill O'Brien and the Texans to open up this 2018 season. I think if Savage did not throw those 2 interceptions early in the game, I think they probably would have stood a chance here. Probably maybe gotten Lamar Miller involved a little bit more, especially after those big runs that he had. Paul Richardson had a great game, so can't fault him for that. But Will Fuller dropping that pass, he did have to turn around to try to make that completion, but that's on Savage. That's on the simulation side of EA. I played this game about 3 times, and I'm not gonna lie, because there were some throws, and you guys saw it last season with Deshaun Watson. The accuracy issues in EA Sports simulation, when you set up your franchise mode to go into sim. Sometimes if your quarterback is too hot, they will throw really wild to the defender, like there's no receiver in sight, and that really kind of bothered me. So I played it a couple times, and then eventually I said, I'm just gonna have to deal with it, and just take the interception if it comes. So the 2 interceptions that did happen for Savage were on me, but that's just the way that it goes. So, guys, you guys saw that Will Fuller is injured for quite an extensive amount of time, and then Derek Newton injured, so his stats are a little bit lower than desired. So, guys, we'll head into week number 2 against the Raiders for our divisional rivalry. Not divisional rivalry, but our divisional playoffs revenge. That's our revenge game for them kicking us out of the playoffs last season. So, guys, leave a like if you like this thing, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Hit that red button for it, and or my logo. If you like it, love it, and you want more of it, that's what you got to do. So, guys, I will see you in the next one. Peace.